Hey guys, I am making a video today about something that I'm um, just a little bit, I guess, irritated about. Um, and I've already mentioned something about it on Facebook today. I love it when guys get so mad, like, they want to talk to you and you talk to them and they just talk bullshit about shit, like sending dirty pictures and stuff. Like, who wants to be with a guy like that? I'm sorry, but that's not one that spikes my interest. And then they get mad because I don't want to hang out with them, and then they get mad and then they call me names. Well, poor you. Kiss my ass, because honestly, if you gotta handle it like that, grow the hell up, because you're the last man that I would want to be with. Just saying. But anyway, so about the whole shaking stuff, because everybody, if you've been following me, knows that I have dealt with this shaking for, oh my God, probably over 2 years now. And it's been, yeah, I'm going to have to live with it probably for the rest of my life because of all the drug use and stuff. And yes, I do have a severe case of tremors. Like, and it's very annoying when I happen to be in a store, or even the other day I was in the courthouse filling out a survey, and there was people in there that was talking to me that I had known, and the whole time I'm trying to fill this paper out, all I'm doing is shaking, and obviously they can see it. So, like, all I can continue to think is, oh my God, like, what do they think is going through their heads? Like, are they thinking, like, what is this girl on? Why is she shaking so bad? What did she do? And, I don't care what other people think. It's just the thought of somebody, thinking that you're lying. I just don't like that. I don't lie anymore. There's no use for it, and it doesn't get you anywhere. You got to cover up one lie after another, and it's just a bunch of crap. If you want to live your life and lie, then you're not going to get anywhere forward with it, because your life is just going to be full of lies. Until you're honest with yourself and everybody around you, then you will get somewhere. But until then, until you keep lying and thinking that you're getting over on people, when a lot of people can see through it, especially if you've been there and you've been an addict and whatnot, like, we're not stupid. We know how to play the game, like. But that's what bothers me, because I'm not knocking my doctor's practice, because I have been there for, I went there for 4 years to be on Suboxone. And so, like, it's been a good probably 5 years run with the same doctor, and they have me on blood pressure medicine for my tremors. And it's not, it did start helping there at the beginning, but it doesn't anymore. And then when I talk to them, I understand that they don't like to give that kind of medicine to people that are addicts, because they know people end up abusing them. And it bothers me, because they know me. They know, when I'm doing good and when I'm doing bad, and I'm very honest with them when I tell them, I'm struggling or I'm not struggling and whatnot. Like, we have a very good, like, even me and the nurses there, we have a very good communication. Like, I don't want to change doctors, and maybe I do need them to refer me to a neurologist, because evidently that's what's going to have to happen. But it kind of hurts my feelings that he can't trust me enough to even prescribe me something little, so I don't have to be so uncomfortable around people, especially when I go to do speeches and to speak at big rallies. Like, it is a very uncomfortable feeling when I'm up there in front of all these people and I shake. Like, I don't like it. But then again, I don't want to have to go on the street, because I know I can get Xanax and I know I can get that, but that's not why I want it. I want to take it legally, and I want to take it because it will help me not be so embarrassed by doing that. Like, that's one thing we have to think of as being addicts. Like, especially me being on the Vivitrol shot. I'm supposed to be wearing a necklace or a bracelet saying that I'm on Vivitrol, because if I'm to get in a car accident or something, they need to know that I'm on Vivitrol so they don't kill me. And there's always going to be something happening in our lives that we are going to have to deal with, whether it be getting hurt or something. being addicts doesn't let us off the hook. Like, you're gonna have to one day be responsible with that and let either somebody you trust hold your medicine. But we're all gonna have to end up going through those situations in life, and it's whether you want to, take them, right, get rid of what you have to get rid of, get through it and go on with your life, or you're gonna let it take you back down the path that you just came from, and you're just gonna have to start over, just like I did when I was in the hospital for a month and I had to get 2 surgeries on my foot. Yes, I went back. I fell back. Like, I was on a pain pump. I was getting Dilaudid freaking every time I wanted it. Like, yeah, of course, when I get out of there and they give me a prescription of methadone and Percocets at the same time, that's a person's going to fall back that way, And of course, me being an addict, I'm not going to say, oh no, I don't need that, because I wasn't strong enough. By then, I was already getting it all the time, and man, they almost had to amputate my foot. Like, it was serious. And now I'm paying for it every day. Like, I still have problems from it, and that sucks. I can't dance like I used to. Not even talking about stripping. Like, I'm talking about just dancing. Like, I love doing that. That used to be my passion. Like, I'm freaking awesome at it. And now that my foot's the way it is, it's like, it's hard to do. I can't stand on it for a certain amount of time, and it sucks. It's a reminder every time I wear shorts and I have to look down and see this awful scar and be reminded of it. It sucks. But it's just something that we're going to have to go through and we're going to have to deal with. Whether we're an addict or not, people have to deal with it. And, if you are doing good and you can feel like you're being responsible enough to take care of what you need to be taken care of, then that's on you. But if you don't feel like it and you don't feel like you can, handle it on your own, then you need to call in some help and have somebody else do it. That's all there is to it. Either way, you're not going to be able to get around it. And if you can, then heck yeah, kudos to you. But sometimes you're in so much pain. Sometimes it can be a head thing that, you being an addict, you just want it. And whatever it may be, whatever it may help you with. But me being, shaken and stuff, like, that's not me just wanting things. That's me just wanting my shit to be settled and be normal. So when I go to job interviews or I'm at work, I'm not worrying about why they're looking at me and why I'm shaking and like, like, this is exactly like how I am all the time. Is constantly shaking. I can wake up in the morning and be constantly shaking like this, and it's so embarrassing when I'm sitting there talking to somebody and it's just like I can't control my hands. Like, and if I do and I focus more on my hand movement and I realize that I am shaking, then it gets worse. And I like my legs, I don't know if when you're an addict, if you have the same thing as me, but my legs are always constantly moving. I know I have restless legs, not at night, but just during the day. If I'm sitting, my legs are bouncing. Like, we don't think of the after effects that heroin does to us. And I don't know. I just like to educate myself and then educate what I hear and what I learn to other people, because I feel like if it's helping me, then it could help somebody else. So why not? But alright, guys, I'm going to let you go. Hopefully, I catch you on the flip side. And this is coming from Tiffany Robinson. And I am the most grateful, beautiful woman that is so blessed that I am in the spot I am. And I will not relapse. And I will not dare fall back into that hell. Because I can and I will do all things through Christ that strengthens me. God bless.